What's going on, guys? No Guides here. Welcome back to another video. Now in today's video I've got a meta 500k team. We've got Ben Yedder, we've got Son, we've got Dembele, Sissoko, Llorente, some of the most meta players all together in one team. And we're going to start with a 4-3-3. Don't forget third variation. Don't forget you can play this team with any formation: 4-1-2-1-2, 4-4-2 or 4-2-3-1. I'm going to explain to you why each player is meta in its own regard. We're going to start off with Ben Yedder. Now Ben Yedder is a player that I'm using on my alternate account, and he is unbelievable. He's probably one of the best players that money can buy for the game. He's got a 5-star weak foot and a 4-star scrummers. With this team we're going with high agility and balance and 5-star weak footers. 5-star weak foot can shoot on either foot. In front of goal he's clinical, high agility and balance, amazing finishing. With a hunter he's one of the best cards you can get or money can buy with that money. Then we go straight over to Dembele. Now Dembele is one of the best left wings in a game, probably one of the best wingers in a game period. If you can't afford Neymar, Dembele is your next go-to guy. Now I have him on my main account. I have him on a finisher. I'd recommend a finisher or Deadeye as opposed to a hunter. Hunter is good down the wing, but I recommend either finisher or Deadeye just to get that passing and that dribbling and agility and balance, and that finishing up with a finisher, or go with Deadeye to get that passing up. But he's another formidable card in the team. And in the game, 5-star weak foot, 5-star skill moves. We've got 2 5-star weak foot so far, and we're going to complete Bermuda's triangle with the one and only Heung-min Son. Sonaldo, one of the most epic players the game has ever had. This brings me back to FIFA 18 vibes, Heung-min Son. He's got the stats in FIFA 18 and FIFA 19, and he was honestly god tier. And I think he's back again. Last year wasn't really the best because agility and balance wasn't the best last year. But I think now because agility and balance has been nerfed, they don't really move as quickly, and agile dribbling still works for most players. He is a formidable card to use. 5-star weak foot again. So you've got 3 5-star weak footers in the game. We had to put him on the left-hand side or right-hand side because on the left we've got Neymar, we've got Dembele, we've got too many players to play on the left, and I'd rather have Son on 7 chemistry because he's much better than Dembele. We'll go over how we'll lay this out in game in a second. Then we're going to go with the one and only Sissoko. Now Sissoko is another meta player in the game. He's one of the exceptions where he doesn't have the really good agility and balance, but because of his stats alone, he's very much worth it. You know, he's got the 84 sprint speed with his shadow. He becomes a top tier player. He's got amazing defensive stats, amazing passing, and he can actually shoot. Another good meta tier player. If you couldn't afford the likes of Kante, this would be a cheap option. You'll be seeing some of the pro players running with Sissoko in their team if the squad requirements are quite low this year. Another very good card that you can use into your team. And look, he's got the stamina, strength and aggression, everything you need for a perfect CDM. And alongside him, who else are we going to go apart from Llorente? Now Llorente is another meta card, the new addition. Last year he got that amazing upgrade this year, and this year is even better. With a shadow as well, an amazing player. He's got the pace, he's got the defensive awareness, he's got the dribbling, he's got the passing, physical, he's got everything. Now these two together make some of the two of the most meta CDMs in the game, period. The most important thing between these two is pace. The best thing this year is to counter your opponent. Now if your opponent is countering you, you need high pace to be able to recover and track back. Llorente and Sissoko have both of that. So if you've got a 500k team, your midfield is more important, I would say, more than your defense, because that's where the game's going to be. It's going to be a war of attrition. The midfield battle is going to be the biggest part of the game, and everything else should come second. Your defenders are just there mainly for the counter attacks. Then we're going to go with the striker. You have 2 choices now. You can go with Gamero. Now Gamero is actually a really good card. He is a better finisher. We have Gamero. He's a better finisher. He does have 3-star, 4-star. He's got medium work rates, but he's a better finisher. If you're going to play a 3-striker formation, you don't really need Gamero. But instead we've gone with Morales. Now Morales is better because he's got 4-star, 4-star, and he only costs 4k. He is so cheap for the price of 4k. It's honestly an absolute steal. And you can see the stats. You know, he's got 82. That's just Ben Yedder. He's got around about 86 sprint speed. You put a hunter on him. He's got amazing agility and balance for a winger. Decent stamina, but again, he's got that 4-star with that high medium. Makes him exceptional player. Think about it. So you've got 4-star, 4-star. You've got 5-star, 5-star. 5-star, 4-star, and 5-star, 4-star. So you basically got minimum of 4-star weak foot along the front 4. You got 1 5-star weak footer and 5-star skill moves, and 3 5-star weak foots. Makes an impeccable team. The chemistry, I'll show you in a second how it all works out. Then we go to the back line. Now, one of the best left backs in the game is Kamara. Now, Kamara is a really good player because very simply is that agility and balance that really puts us wrong Kamara. People look at him and they'd be like, oh, you know what? He's so low rated. He's not a good player. But I'll be honest, once you use him, he's exceptional. I have him on my main team. He is such a good player. You put a sentinel on him, he's god tier. And the reason why he's so good is got that agility and balance. That means he can swiftly move quickly. Now, I know what you're going to say is he's 5'6". But it doesn't really matter because no one really does high top crosses. They do like low crosses. Because he's got the pace, he can recover. Good passing, good distribution, decent stand tackling and slide tackling for a left back. Very good stamina. And of course, he's left footed and he's got very good pace. Everything you want from a left back. One of the best left backs you can get for the coin wise. Then alongside him, we're going to go with, I think how you say his name is Kunde. I think that's how you say his name. Apologies for the mispronunciation. Kunde. Another top tier player, gives the link, the French link and also the La Liga link to change the centre backs. He goes with, he's got the amazing stats for centre back, 82 stand tackling, 80 slide tackling, 82 reactions, good jumping as well. 5'10", so he's not too short. But he's got 86 jumping. You put an anchor on him or even a shadow, he becomes a top tier player, and he does have the short passing as well. A very good centre back. I think he's got much cheaper now for only the price of around 3k. We go with a goalkeeper. We go with Areola. He lacks the save with feet trait, but this year I don't think save with feet trait is that important because most of the time the ball's going in top bins in the corner, or basically he's going just around the goalkeeper, and I think Areola got that position on lock. He's 6'5", so he's very tall, so he's got naturally a better reach than most goalkeepers, and he's got most of the stats that you need. I will slap a glove on him just to get that positioning and diving up, but I'll definitely recommend this guy in your team. I would say a glove, but if you want, you can use basic. Going with the other centre back now. This is where we've gone with the Nil Guy Spectacular, as I like to call it. We're going with Mukiele in right back. Now, Mukiele is actually going to play centre-back in game because Mukiele is one of the best centre-backs in the game. Look at this guy's stats, okay? So, 87 sprint speed, 85 stand tackling, 82 slide tackling. For a right back, 90 jumping. It's a joke. 6'2". He's going in centre-back. But he starts on full chemistry as a right back, but we move him into centre-back in game. And of course, he's got one of the best stats. I'll probably put, I would say, an anchor on him just to get the stats up even more, or even a shadow to max out the sprint speed. And then to put the team all together, we've got Ruslan. Now, Ruslan is a top tier left back in the game, but we're going to play him in right back. And again, left back and right backs, he'll get 7 chemistry in that position. I'll explain how in a second. But he doesn't need the chemistry because in game, Mukiele is going to go centre back. So how does this really work out in game? Well, I'll show you. So this is what it looks like on FUTBin. So this is the FUTBin example. As you can see, we've got Zidane as manager with La Liga. We've got Dembele on 10, Ben Yedder on 10, Kamara on 10, Kunde on 10, Areola on 10, Sissoko on 10, Morales on 10. Then we have Llorente and we have Ruslan, the only players of chemistry that are not in the strike force. And as you can see, with them being, Llorente on 7 chemistry, people be like, okay, 7 chemistry is bad. It's not bad. It's a complete myth. Look at Shadow. You put him on 7 chemistry. Now, you name me one CDM that's better than this card on 7 chemistry in the game. You probably won't find anyone. And that is why he's probably the best player you can get on 7 chemistry. If you want to get him on 8, you can probably go ahead and you can, if you get a loyalty on him and you go ahead and you change your league. So let's say, for example, you went with, let's say instead you ended up going with, let's say you're in a Spanish manager. So let's say we went with Guardiola and we went with Premier League just to get Son on chemistry as well. Let's say we went with Guardiola. As you can see, Llorente then gets 8 chemistry and you can boost it up. And that way, the rest of the team doesn't lose chemistry. And look, even then on 8 chemistry this time. Look at those stats. Impeccable stats for someone on 8 chemistry. We got Son. We have him on 7 chemistry as well. Again, on 7 chemistry, he's completely fine. I recommend putting a Hunter on him because on a Hunter, he's an exceptionally good card. And he already has the maximum boost anyway. So on 7 chemistry, he's still one of the top tier cards in the game. And how would I line this up in game? So if you're going to be playing a 4-2-3-1, as you can see, the price is about 400k and then 583k on PS4. We'll average it to about 500k. Obviously, price will drop by the time you watch this video after 6 PM. It's already dropping right now. But in game, you can change to a 4-2-3-1. 4-2-3-1 is one of the best formations you can use in a game. How I would line it up is I'd put Son in cam, Ben Yedder in striker, Morales and Dembele on the wing, and obviously Mukiele goes in centre back and Ruslan in right back. If you're going to play a 4-2-2 or 4-2-2 or 4-4-2, any of that variation, Son, Dembele in Son and Ben Yedder in striker. And I'll play it exactly like this, same way, Mukiele in centre back. And if you're going to play a 4-1-2-1-2 second variation, My favorite formation this year in FIFA. This would be the best way. You got Bermuda's triangle here with all 3 5-star weak footers. You got Dembele, the 5-star, 5-star. Make sure you put a dead eye on Dembele if you play him in a cam position. Put Morales as left centre mid, making us darting while I was going forward in my formation. And then I'll line up just like that because Llorente can shoot. And that is, I would say, the 500k meta team squad builder. I hope you enjoyed it. This is the best team money can buy at 500k. You probably won't get any better. I've looked around up and down. Not to get all the best players like this in the game. You can't afford Neymar, you can't afford Mbappe. This is the best you can get at 500k. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy and let me know down below what kind of other videos you want to see. Don't forget to subscribe and turn notifications on. I'll have a new squad builder every single week, a new formation video every single week, and new tutorials coming every single day. Thanks for watching. Let me know what kind of budget you want to see next. Take it easy, take care, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.